Hello everyone, my name is Sarah Grant. You're watching Poker News and I'm going to teach you how to play Razz. Razz, a 7-card stud variant played for low only, is a poker game in which the best ace to 5 low poker hand wins the pot at Showdown. In Razz, players are dealt 7 cards throughout the course of the hand, but only the best 5-card low hand possible for each player is used to determine the winner. Razz uses the ace to 5 or California system for ranking low hands. Straights and flushes do not count against a hand, and aces are always low. So the best possible hand is a wheel, 5, 4, 3, 2, ace. For more information on hand rankings, just continue to scroll through the Poker News Razz rules page. Before a game of Razz begins, all players ante a nominal amount. The exact amount depends on the game. This is the cost of being dealt into the hand. Each player is initially dealt 3 cards, 2 hidden hole cards and 1 face up. In Razz, the player with the highest exposed card is the bring-in and is forced to start the action. They must make another nominal bet, again, the exact size of the bring-in depends on the game, or if they choose, a full bet in the lower betting increment. Action continues clockwise around the poker table until betting is complete for the round. With every betting round, the available actions are fold, check, bet, call, or raise. Exactly which options are available depends on the action taken by the previous players. Each poker player always has the option to fold, to discard their cards, and to give up any interest in the pot. If nobody has yet made a bet, then a player may either check, decline to bet but keep their cards, or bet. If a player has a bet, then subsequent players can fold, call, or raise. To call is to match the amount the previous player has bet. To raise is to not only match the previous bet, but to also increase it. Bets and raises in limit games are in predetermined amounts. Each player now receives another exposed card called 4th Street. The first player to act is the player with the strongest or lowest exposed hand. By rule, this player may either check or bet. The amount will be a small bet, $1 in a 1-2 game. There's a round of betting, and then 5th Street. The first person to act is the player whose exposed cards are the lowest. The player can either check or bet. There's a round of betting. Starting on 5th Street and for the rest of the hand, all bets and raises are in big bet increments. Each player now receives another exposed card called 6th Street. Again, the first person to act is the player whose exposed cards are the lowest. There's a round of betting, and 7th Street or the river. Each player now receives a 7th and final card, which is dealt face down and known only to the player to whom the card is dealt. As with the earlier streets, the first person to act is the player whose exposed cards have the lowest poker value. There's a final betting round, and if more than one player remains, we reach the showdown. If there's more than one remaining player when the final betting round is complete, the last bettor or raiser shows his or her cards first. If there was no bet on the final round, the player in the earliest seat shows his or her cards first. Seat 1, then 2, and so on. Further hands involved in the showdown are exposed clockwise around the table. The player with the best 5-card ace to 5 low hand wins the pot. Remember that unlike 7-card stud high-low and Omaha high-low, there is no qualifier. The best low hand wins the entire pot. After the pot is awarded to the best low hand, a new game of Razz is ready to be played. If 2 or more hands have the same value, the pot is equally split among them. There is no precedence of suit for the purpose of awarding the pot.